The Post-it Podcast is brought to you by Dominion Real Estate, SEMA Business Consultants, Instant Balloon Stands, Farmers Insurance by Imelda Gonzalez, and South Texas Pressure Cleaning.
Welcome to the last and final episode of the season 3 of the Post-it Podcast. I'm Cassandra Romero, and of course, as always, I'm joined with Bri Alvarez. Hi, Bri.
Hi, Cassie. How are we doing today?
Good. A little sentimental because it's my last one. It's senior year. But in honor of that, being my last one, we decided to have some very special guests here. We know we showed you all and talked about Mr. Leija, right? Talked with Mr. Leija, which is he's a very crucial part in all of this, right? But we also decided to have our behind the scenes guys, right? Our camera guys. Some of them you've seen it in front of the camera, so they've had their time to shine. But today we decided to have Jordan Gonzalez, Adrian Reyes, and Aiden Villarreal with us today. You guys want to talk about what you do here with BNN?
I do editing and cameraman. That's pretty much what I do.
Well, I mean, I edit here and there, you know. I'm also the cameraman, you know.
I sit behind the camera sometimes. I do the switching, and if you're an avid Facebook watcher, I report too. So.
Yes, definitely. I think this episode is bound to be a fun one, and I think we want to start off with a little snippet from all of you guys of sort of how you even joined Bears News Network, and because I feel like all of our stories are a little bit different. So, Jordan, do you want to start off?
Low-key, I just had originally like the first class, like the introduction class. Mm-hmm. And I remember Leija saying like that he needed someone for the podcast to help. And I don't know if you remember Shay.
Yes, I remember Shay.
Yeah, and Shay was like, oh, I don't want to do it or whatever. And I was like, oh, sir, can I do it? So then I just kind of got dragged into it.
Yeah. What about you, Adrian?
Well, I mean, I heard of his class and I was like, that seems pretty cool. And then one of my homies was in it. And, well, it was in the morning, so I was kind of tired, and we would just do Google Docs at the beginning. And me and Gilbert, we would, like, not do them at all. And we would look at Leija, like, he would be looking at his computer, and then when he turned around, me and Gilbert would just, like, go back to work and, like we would pretend to work, but we wouldn't really be working. And we stayed like that for, like, 2 years, and then, you know, here I am.
Nice. And you, Aiden?
So my sophomore year, I took a DC class the first semester, and they threw me in his audio production class the second semester. Mm-hmm. I was like, dang, this class is pretty chill. I got the certification, and so I started again the next year. And I had this fundraiser that I was doing for FFA, which I'm a big part of. And I asked Leija, I'm sending all my teachers. I was wondering if you buy a ticket. It's like, oh, of course. Leija being super nice guy he is. So, so I'm going throughout my day. I go to another teacher, and Leija happens to be in the class. And I asked the teacher, "Hey, miss, can you buy a ticket too?" And Leija's like, "Oh, I bought a ticket from him earlier." And he's like, "Aiden, now that you're here, I have a question. Can you help me out with the pep rally later today?" And I'm like, "Why? He had bought a ticket from me. I can't say no." So I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." And so he's like, "Yeah, it's later today." I'm like, "Oh, later today?" Like I'd never been to a pep rally before. Like that was for one of my first pep rallies. And he's like, "Oh yeah, just don't worry, show up." I show up and it's like this is completely new to me, and it's like I've never met these people. The only one I knew was Vale because I had her for a class like the year before, and that was it. I didn't know anyone else, and that's how then I kind of just stayed there.
Yeah.
I kept coming back to the pep rallies.
Yeah, we actually named you the intern guy.
Oh,
right? The intern because Leija had kind of told us a story how he bought a ticket from you, and then he asked you like, hey, like, would you mind helping us out, right, for the pep rally? And then you came, and you're really cool. Like we thought you were really cool. So you helped us out. Thank you for that, by the way. And then the name kind of just stuck.
Wait, who started calling him the intern? Was it Adrian?
I think
it was probably. It sounds like something Adrian would say.
Yeah.
But Bri, how did you get into BNN?
Well, so I had my two friends last year, Sam and Vale, who did do the reporting. And I remember getting interviewed one time for KTRI.
Yes, because you were a student trainer.
Yeah,
yes,
at the time,
remember,
because I wanted to go into the medical field, or I thought I did.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let me do something that's like geared towards, I guess, medical or something
Makes
medicine.
sense.
Yeah, and so I got interviewed, and I don't know, I really liked it. So then when the opportunity came again this year, when the applications went out for KTRI, I talked to Mr. Leja, and I knew you and stuff because of student council.
Yeah.
And I told him, hey, I'm sort of interested, and I did it. And then he started calling me to like, hey, Bri, we're going to do this. You want to come? Bri, Cassie's not here. I have a story. You want to come? Bri, this. And so that's kind of like how we kind of got roped into it. It's kind of hard to say no to Mr. Leja.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Definitely.
Yes. Well, guys, what?
How did you get in here?
So I was actually in BPA with Miss Osuna, Miss Alma Osuna. We've had her on the podcast. She was our first guest ever.
Wow.
So yes, and we were in the competition for podcast production team, right? So it was me and 2 other girls, and then Leja had the idea to eventually start a podcast. And so once we kind of started it with BPA, then he was looking for someone, I think, from my understanding. And Miss Osuna or Mr. Leja knew Sam, but Sam, I don't think she was at school that day. And then it was 2 other girls, but then Miss Osuna, I had Miss Osuna's class, so she was like, oh, like, why don't you take Cassie? And then, oh, no, it was the Weekly Beat. Oh. I'm like, sorry, I'm remembering, but I've told this story a million times. I don't know why I forgot. But it was the Weekly Beat. He was looking for someone for the Weekly Beat. And then Miss Osuna kind of was like, oh, like, here's Cassie. And I was really nervous. Like, if you look at my first video, I'm, like, shaking, like, like this, and, like, with the mic. And it was bad, but... eventually I kind of just got roped into it, and I actually wrote my college essay about that, how, you know, I was nervous, and then eventually
you grew into
a little butterfly. But yes, so that's, here I am now.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
So
what's y'all's favorite memory? Like, you all, right, have been here a little bit longer. This is you started helping more this year, right?
Yeah.
And then Jordan...
I did half of last year.
Yeah, half of last year, and then this year.
Yeah.
And then you all started more
like
this
year.
year, right? But what's y'all's favorite memory?
My favorite memory, John, when we made music videos.
Oh, yeah. John was the camera guy last year. Yes.
Oh, man.
And Jordan kind of...
What music video did y'all make?
It was, when Ella Baila Sola. We did it. I was Eslabon Arman and he was Beso Pluma.
Oh,
yeah, we had the glasses and everything on the green screen right here.
Is there a video that we can see of
We
that?
had edited it. And then at the end of the year, I guess they wiped the computers or whatever.
That's such a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Adrian?
Well, I mean, I don't really have that much, but it's mostly with my my homie Gilbert. We would when Mr. Leja would like just let us go out, you know, and record, we would just
Not do anything.
we would just mess around. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we were everywhere. We were every nook and cranny of this school. So we were over here, we were over there, you know. Yeah, basically that was.
Yeah, actually, I think we all had that class together, 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
Last year. Yeah, that was a good group. Aiden?
Well, my favorite memory? I had this one slip up on camera. We were talking about, like, I think it was something having to do with, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was like a competition or something. And I was supposed to say contact. And that was just, that slip up. They know it was the funniest thing on. It was the funniest thing on earth.
Mispronunciation.
See, that seems like a thing where it's like you just had to be there.
You
you just had to
be there.
What?
You just had to.
Because you said I had to say contact and it was so funny.
I butchered it. It was horrible. But it was like, you just had to be there.
What about you, Bri?
I think when the sound booth, because we are doing something new with the little closet that we have here where we're doing, I guess, a radio style-esque. It's like a podcast, but without the video. And so I think all the little things were so fun. And when Jonah
Jonah, who couldn't be here today, he loves messing around
that's
in the
his
recording
favorite
booth.
part of this.
Yeah. And he just clicks on the buttons, like the sound buttons. There's like, what is it, like applause, and then there's like
a music one,
like the YouTube one. Yeah, the music
And it's
one.
like the sensor.
Oh, yeah, he made his
own sound effects.
Oh, he did? Wow.
What is it?
Oh, he was like Bronco.
Yeah, he's at Conjunto right now,
Yeah,
right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
and he's one of the camera guys that we have back here. Drummer, multi-talented, loves to mess with Cassie all the time.
No, he's a cool guy. He's funny. Definitely brightens up I don't know, when I'm having like a bad day, just coming here makes my day better.
Yeah.
Because you guys are like so, like, I don't know, we've just grown together.
Yeah, and to be closer.
Yeah,
I just
closer,
think-
and then we all mess around with each other, which is cool too.
I just think y'all are just chill. Like Adrian, he's always saying like some dumb things. I'm just like, what are you saying? But it's funny.
It's so random.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and his
Like-
comments too, like you'll say like, you just make
You just have
funny
to be there.
comments. Yeah, you just have to be there. You just have to be there. My favorite memory is definitely, I guess there's like nothing like really specific, but I love Weekly Beat Mondays. That's when we record our weekly beats. I don't know if you, I mean, we've never called it that, but you know. But I think it's so cool because we kind of just get to walk around campus and kind of go get those interviews. I know you guys haven't really experienced that, but I think that to me was my favorite part because I just love seeing everyone, right? And then like interacting with the people of our school. So I think that's really cool. And I remember the beginning of junior year, I was so set on, okay, like let's do Weekly Beat at the news desk behind the green screen or in front of the green screen. And then I don't know, it wasn't the same. Like I was just like, no, we need to do it outside. Like showcase not only the campus, but also like it's fun for us because we get to kind of step out and kind of get like that reporting feel and scene. So that's definitely my favorite memory.
So I think a big part of even the Bears News Network and how far I think it's come, it's because of Mr. Leja.
Yes,
and of how
definitely.
much time and effort and all these ideas that he's trying to get for us and all these resources. And I just wanted like, what's your favorite thing that you've learned from Mr. Leja, or what's a valuable lesson that you think after you graduate, because I know you guys are graduating, all three of you guys, like what is something that you're going to take with you like outside of that? You want to start off, Jordan?
Definitely like the skills, like the recording and editing aspect. Like I do that more personally. Like
Oh, what do you want to do?
no, like I side like just for fun. I do that, and it could definitely be like a career if I ever wanted like pursue it.
Yeah. What about you, Adrian?
I mean, yeah, you know, I just like, you know, I mean, I'm getting a little emotional. I'm like, Mr. Leja did teach me a lot, and you know, just being here for like 3 years, he taught me a lot, and the edits that he teaches us, I also use it like, like, I mess around a lot with my friends. I edit them into like weird videos, you know. And, I mean, also the camera work. Yeah, that also taught me a lot. I also like when me and my friends used to hang out a lot. We videotape each other, and I get better quality like that because he taught me.
Nice.
And Kazzy?
Yeah, for me, it was definitely the confidence. Yeah, like as a sophomore coming back from COVID, it wasn't the easiest, right? Because like you're kind of trying to find your place. Like you're a freshman practically because of that pandemic. So yeah, it's definitely something that I learned to get from him, or he kind of gave me, right? And then something else is definitely not to stress. Like don't stress over the little things. Every time I come in here, he knows me, and
He knows whether you're
yes,
upset
and
or
like
whether
he's like,
you're-
don't stress, like that's literally something that I'll always remember. Like he's like, just don't stress, like don't stress, because I tend to stress a lot, I guess, and so definitely like kind of just take it easy and do what you can handle in the moment, and then worry about the rest later. But that's definitely something that I'll take with me, and then obviously the skills, the storytelling, the writing, all that so crucial. The how to hold your mic correctly, like if you look at older videos, I'm like this, or just things like that, like little things that I'll take with me, whether it be the skills or the life lessons. So it's very thankful for
And
that.
you, Aiden?
Oh, I'm going too. I'm not graduating.
Well, I mean, what
Yeah,
have we
what
learned?
have
We
you
learned so
learned?
What have you
far.
What have you learned, bro?
What have I learned? I have learned the editing too. Like I'm not as good as y'all are on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Me neither.
But the editing's been a big part. I like the camera work and like all the different like critique, like the techniques to it, the 3/3 rule and all that. And all.
Right.
I think that's like my favorite thing coming from all this. And I'd say one more thing that's not like just like pure physical stuff is like learning that I can like branch out and not have to worry about like time. Cause he's real good with like, hey, if you gotta do this, go do it, man. Like I like to dedicate time here to BNN. Like like I said, I'm an FA. I got other times too, and he's like, go for it. Like whatever you have to do, get it done.
Yeah,
and like you said,
and he said that before. He's
Definitely.
very sorry to interrupt, but like he's very understanding. And I remember last year, like Sam, she had drama, right? But she also had the podcast, and even you, right? You all were very busy, and I think we're all very busy.
Yeah.
And so he's very understanding about that, and
Different
he
commitments.
doesn't want us to be just molded into one area.
Like constrict ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Constrict us. of like, okay, you have to be committed to this. Like, yes, we're committed, but we're also also have other commitments, and he understands that, and he wants us to branch out and grow as an individual, not just here, but in other areas. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He makes it work all around, like even
Definitely,
if you're in
definitely.
other clubs.
Very understanding. What about you, Bri?
I had something in my head, and then you started talking,
Sorry.
and then I think it left.
Sorry.
But the best part that I think I've learned from Mr. Leja is how, like, I guess the interpersonal skills with other people and getting to know more people on campus, just because our school is just so big and there's so many different staff members, so many different students from different organizations and from so many areas. I mean, we're one of the biggest PSJ
We are the biggest.
We are the biggest PSJ school, and also we're one of the only 6A schools in the valley, because I feel like that district is really small. And so just getting to know the different people in our school and within our district and even valley-wide that we've got to learn, that we got to meet through this podcast, I think that's like an invaluable experience that like you can never take away connections or people that you meet, because like once you make that impression, it'll always stay with them.
Yeah, definitely. That's something super valuable that we've learned. The connections, I think we've been able to do that because we talk to the individuals, right? We bring them on and things like that. But you guys too, like people know you guys as the camera guys, you know.
Yeah.
That's like a skill I had to learn too, is like not being afraid to go into like a very big public area and interview, or like ask if I can interview someone.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think that's so cool too, because it opens, one, a lot of doors for you, and two, it's just nice to know people. Like it's nice to go introduce yourself, and then eventually like you build that relationship, you know.
Have a connection.
Yeah, like
Trust.
like we all start here and we really don't know anyone. Like I know I didn't know anyone coming in sophomore year.
Yeah.
As far as like staff and things like that, and then now like they see me and you're like hi, and it's just cool. Like you're walking around campus, they're like, hey Cassie, hi.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know, I just love it, the welcoming, friendly environment.
Yeah, definitely.
Well guys, what's like something funny you want to say about like editing, or something you remember about us?
What's one of the, like, maybe not, because I know mistakes always happen, but what is one of the biggest things
mistake?
where you were just like,
Oh, boy.
my
Oh, man.
goodness.
Oh, man.
It was like actually like the other week, not even gonna lie. I had like a good amount of the weekly beat done, and I guess like I don't know what happened, but it got rid of the whole thing, and I had to redo it in like a day. But I had like all the clips already, like what I was gonna use.
Yeah.
But
How hard was it, like, learning how to use, like, what, Premiere Pro, right?
Yeah.
Premiere, yeah.
Is it hard?
well, actually, before I like even joined, I had like an attraction to like that style of like, or just editing in general, like even before this class, and so I feel like it kind of just grew onto me, like, and I knew more or less what I had to do.
Yeah. Jordan, are you sure you can't be a super senior next year?
Super senior.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
So
who's
you can
gonna
edit
next
it.
year?
That's what we're trying to
Yes.
figure out. It's okay. We're learning. We're gonna
Yeah, it's
learn.
You got that, Aiden?
I'll do it at
I'm
home.
trying, man.
It's not that
Jordan
hard,
will
buddy.
send you the files.
I know. I'll email them to you.
I kind of just look at how you edit, and then I kind of like, oh, that makes
mimic
sense.
it?
Kind
Makes
of,
sense.
That's what John did.
Oh really?
He would sit me down. He would do the weekly beat, and then he would be like, "Oh, you put this and that. You cut this and that." And then the channels. That's what I remember. Yeah, like
That's the one thing that you taught me.
the audio
the
channel.
audio.
Yeah.
Or was it? It was one of you. I think it was both
It was
of you.
both.
I
of
mean,
us.
it's probably both of us.
Because
Sit
I'm
next to
pretty
each
sure I
other.
forgot with one of you. You know.
I think we're there.
Adrian?
Well, when you go out, when Mr. Leja sends you out, right? Of course, you want to get, B-roll and everything. And then when you do all that and you check and there isn't even an SD card in there, and then you're just kind of like, oh, damn. What do I even say?
What was that?
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
a lot
we've
of
done that
times.
a bunch of times.
Most times.
We'll be downstairs. We take the stairs to center court or somewhere, and we're like ready to record, and then we're like, and you just know that face, like, and you're like, oh. So then we're like, okay, who's gonna go back and like get the SD card?
I was always sending Brandon.
And that man takes forever.
Bro, we were interviewing Amy. There's no battery. Oh my god, that was.
man.
No, yeah, definitely.
Brandon was doing his model walk all the way back upstairs and all
Bro,
the
it
way
takes like
down.
20 minutes.
I think sometimes I psych myself out, and I think it was when you got your award for the Border Patrol one.
Oh,
And so I was there, and I was doing my intro. I was just like, Cassie, blah, blah, blah. Oh wait, guys, can we do that again? And it was like, okay, Cassie, I forgot. And it was just like over and over. It was the in and out. Like, it's the fastest thing that you can do, and that was like the one thing that I kept on messing up over and over again.
No, yeah, I get you. Definitely. I psych myself out too, so don't worry.
And then you did.
my very awkward Go Bears at the end of every.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
For context, we take like at least like how many shots? Like 30 of me just saying
30
Go
takes
Bears.
of this man.
Like,
Did I do it right?
I'll get
Did
to
I?
No, it needs to be longer.
and then I'll do it longer, and then I'll do it like overly long.
Go.
I did it that
Go Bears.
I thought you were going to
Continue
silence.
to-
The awkward silence.
We just stopped like, like this.
Anyway, well, we do a lot of stuff, right, for BNN, right? For the school in general, we do signings. We just finished doing one today. We do
We have
weekly
more
beat. Yeah, we have more coming
Tomorrow.
up, actually, like a lot more. So you'll see more of Bri and Aiden as far as that, because some days I won't be here, and some days, you know, I just feel
Yeah.
like Bri should kind of get in there a little bit. So signings, the weekly beat, we have the podcast, we have Senior It Is. And then we just do
Yes.
like little stories, you know, if anyone asks. We're always open
Definitely.
to doing that. So what are your favorite segments to record, you know, between all of that we do?
I think realistically, I like the Senior It Is. Like when we did yesterday's,
Oh, uh-huh.
that was fun.
Yeah, the new one. It's
I think being out,
already-
like I enjoy being out, like just recording.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I would have to agree with him. I like just going out and just not being stuck in a room, sitting down all the time.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy the weekly beat too. But I think my favorite are the signings.
The signings.
Definitely.
I think the signings are fun because
Yeah.
you get like a free slice of cake at the end.
That too. You get free food. We all get free food.
Free
Today we got free
cookies.
food.
Definitely.
But yeah, like the signings, you get to.
I like the individual stories. I like the individual stories, like highlighting a specific student or their accomplishments, because I just feel like
It's
that's
more sentimental.
It's more sentimental, and then you even get to see like all their family, like especially when you got your scholarship. That was like that made me cry. That was really sentimental.
Yeah, just things like that.
Yeah.
Aiden.
Oh yeah, I love those individual stories. Like I did one with the lady that got promoted from Major Oaks ex-student.
Oh.
That was just like being there, watching her get promoted. Like it was a real emotional like circumstances. And then I have to go and like interview her, Oaks. Like it was just a real experience because I think that was only my second time reporting, and that was just stuck with me since. Like I think back to my first time, it's like, oh, it wasn't that one, but it was something before. But like that one's just stuck with me the entire time.
Yeah. And you, Bri?
What?
What's your favorite? The signings?
Oh yeah,
the
I like the
signing.
signings.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. It's just like capturing that good, and I think that's what BNN is all about. Like capturing the positivity in our school and everything that comes from it. Like we get to be the storytellers of the good. You know,
Definitely, yeah.
and we choose to do that. And Leha always tells us like, "What are you laughing at?"
I was making a joke, but never mind.
Anyway, I don't.
Better I keep
I
it to
don't-
myself.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, like Leha always tells us, like, we don't report on the bad, like it's the good, right? And so all those accomplishments. Oh, say it. Is it bad?
No, he just said something funny and then I laughed.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, just the good. That's what we get to do here, and yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna miss the most? What are you guys
What am I
gonna
gonna miss the most? I don't know, to be honest. I enjoy all of it, like just recording. But I think the podcast, to be honest, I like the setup part of it. Like just getting ready for it and meeting the guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always so cool to meet the guests.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like walking around the school. You know, with the camera, you know, that's my excuse. Walk
It's
around
the
the school.
authority. Like
Exactly. I
the
can just go
authority that
around.
comes with having a camera and a mic in your hand is
Yeah, it's
crazy.
basically.
You just get immediate respect.
yeah, like
But it's because the school trusts us also.
That-
They
yeah,
think
you
Like,
can't-
you can just go in
cannot
wherever
take
you want
advantage
and
of
they'll not tell you nothing.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, we don't really when we need to go into somewhere, we go. But
If
And you.
I'm gonna miss like the three of you, like learning from the three of y'all, cause like I've learned a lot from you from reporting. I've learned a lot from you two for editing, you know, recording. And it's just like Leha's an amazing teacher, but something about learning it from y'all is just
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that a
Make it
lot.
enjoyable.
Actually, I really like it when it's. What?
I
What?
don't know, Adrian's funny.
no, I'm still on the messenger of goods.
I'm gonna
like,
miss the
That
elevator.
sounds so.
The elevator. you have to take the elevator because you're holding the camera.
Yeah. Bri?
No, it's because after the podcast, you know how it's sort of you meet the guest and then you have the podcast, and then after it's okay, cameras are off, and sometimes the guests they still continue talking to you about something. I like that. Like after the podcast, when it's those conversations that are like off record or maybe questions that we didn't even ask in the podcast, and they're like talking. I really like that.
Yeah, you get to learn a little bit more about them for sure. I'm definitely gonna miss. I mean, everything, right? Like like the learning from Mr. Leha, right, and all the advice he gives us, and then you guys, obviously, like I can't wait to see what you guys do with this program and what you do beyond that, and then the guys, obviously, because I feel like we're like really, you guys make fun of me, I kind of make fun of you guys. It's a cool bond, but. What? Did you like Adrian? Adrian's just weird. Like
weird, she says.
Funny.
Funny weird. But some of his jokes
Funny,
just
weird,
can't be
funny,
said
odd.
on camera. Yeah, so I think he's biting his tongue right now. But but yes, definitely. And then like I'm definitely gonna miss like just being around school and seeing like those faces those familiar faces, right? You guys, every time I see you guys, I wave at you guys, or just like the security guard Amy, like she's so funny, or just random people, you know, just saying hi, yeah.
Like there was one time when Amy was singing a song and she made her own song.
Oh,
a
yes,
Get to Class
yes.
song. And I thought it was the funniest
Wait,
thing
what was
ever.
it? It was
I
like
forgot. It was
what
like
was it
sort
about?
of. It was like an imitation of like another like an actual
Oh,
song.
1, 2, 3. It was like I don't know, but what was it about?
Get to class.
Oh, yes.
There's something ISS. I don't know.
Or you get sent to ISS. Like it was funny. She actually told me that she wanted to send me to ISS.
What?
Yeah, just
No, boy.
For
just
reporting?
as like a bucket list kind of thing,
Oh,
you know?
'cause you're like-
Yeah.
You're getting
Like
two
a-
shoes
Yeah.
as like an experience.
Yeah, as an experience, yes. I know one thing that I wanted to experience was what was it? I forgot what it was, but I definitely have a bucket list of things to do before I graduate. I don't know. Do you guys have a bucket list?
I think I've never gone to ISS. I've never gotten in trouble or anything.
Me
Would you want to
neither.
get sent to ISS?
For fun, like just
For
to,
fun.
like to see what other people like
If-
actually experience.
I feel like if I ever got even close to being sent to ISIS, I would start crying.
Yeah. Well,
I would start
no,
crying.
but like I feel like she would tell me. I know. I would cry too. I'm not good with like getting in trouble.
Me
I mean,
neither. Like
yeah.
authority or like
Yeah,
getting in trouble.
like don't yell at me, please.
I can't do that.
I feel like just sitting there would be like, isn't it just sitting in a room all day?
Yeah, it's just sitting
Like
in
that-
a
that
room.
sounds so-
I think I'd go crazy too.
Wait, but don't they give you like work or something?
But you
No,
can't even
you
use
just-
your laptop. I
No?
don't think.
No, nothing. You
No,
just sit there
Nothing.
with
No, you just-
paper or like assignment or something.
with
No?
paper.
I think you just like
know
stare
what
at a
you did.
wall.
Yeah, and then they escort you to lunch, right?
I don't even
Bro,
know.
I would not be able to mentally.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
No, I'm good.
Like,
be
never
that
mind.
bad.
It's not on my bucket list no more.
Yeah, I don't want to experience that no more.
And what about
It's-
you guys? I know you guys are like juniors,
What's
right?
the-
But you're gonna be seniors. What's on that list that you're hoping to accomplish by the end of
High school.
your senior year? Yeah.
You go first.
No, I don't know.
I'm trying to think still.
I know, me too.
I don't know.
Well,
I know there was things that I had done, but I don't.
well, I know there's. I don't know. Well, right now, I think most of my goals they're academic.
Well, okay, shit.
But I don't know. Like, I want to be like an AP scholar with honor, with distinction, because I kind of have that under my belt already. So I kind of like want to build on that.
Yeah.
And then I also want to hopefully. Oh, I want to be a part of the Go team. But I don't know how you do that. I need
Oh,
Jose Reyes.
for that, yeah. So I'm kind of a part of that, but not really. Like, it's on my schedule. It just has to be on your schedule on those free periods, like instead
Yeah.
of STC course.
It's his Go team.
Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Because I saw like 2 years ago that Sam Delgadillo and Sam Alvarez were both like a part of the Go team. So I kind of
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I think ISS was on one of my bucket lists for high school. It sounds bad, but it's like to sneak out. Like I've never snuck out of my life. My mom, she trusts me.
Oh, like
Yeah.
sneak out of your house.
Yeah,
your
my
house. Okay,
house.
okay.
Oh, so you got the house. I thought
I've,
you
I've,
meant at the
never,
like,
I've
school,
never
I
done
was
that
like-
ever.
No,
Never.
because
No, me
it's like
neither
my mom
either.
trusts me, and like if I want to go
Yeah.
out, she'll let me, or like if we set those boundaries. But I just like one time I told her, I was like, Mom, next like just let me sneak out, but like not through through the window or like through the front door. Like let me sneak out through the front door. She's like, Bri, I'm gonna see you on the Ring camera anyway. I was like, yes, I know, but like. I was like, I just
Give me
wanna-
permission.
I
Just
just
give me
wanna, I want to
permission.
feel the adrenaline. I want to feel the adrenaline. And
Yeah.
that's it.
No, I remember one time I told my parents like how about I sneak out, but you just know, like I'll
Like, you
tell
know.
you, and then I'll just go through the motions, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Why do the window though? Like, that sounds like.
That's so cool.
Because it's like that's what's in the movies.
yes.
We're
What
not
do you
the
mean?
movies.
Why?
My life is like a movie.
I wouldn't sneak out to do anything bad. I think I would probably sneak out, maybe go to McDonald's, and then come back.
Yeah.
I feel like
That
that's what I
sounds
would-
good. Yeah.
Story of my life.
What would you want to do? Like, what's on your high school bucket list?
Low key, the ISS sounds valid though.
Right.
It's like just sitting in there all day. I mean,
Okay, no, I wouldn't want to sit in there all day.
I would
Like,
rather
one
I would rather
period.
edit all day.
Nah, cause I feel like it'd be a different like seeing different people, like that I'm used to.
Because once you're in a specific range of
bunch of
classes,
thugs.
it's like you just
Bunch
have
of
those
thugs.
classes with those people your whole life.
I've
Yeah.
I've only had you for like one class, right?
Yeah, well, 2, and then I didn't do chemistry.
Oh yeah. I have PTSD from that chemistry class. What's it called? But like just seeing the different crowds, I feel would be interesting for ISS. Because like that's not people I'm used to.
No, and I
Like,
think that's so cool too about this. Like, I get to
The video
I don't
production
know.
class, it is mixed, so you get
Yeah.
people that are in different sort
groups,
of
I guess, or like
groups.
things like
So
that.
you get to mix. I feel like I had a lot of that when I would take like my Spanish classes,
Mhm,
or
yes.
even sophomore year. It's like chemistry pre-AP, where it's like not DC or AP. So it's like it's everyone. It's like equal playing field. I feel like those are the classes where I had the most fun in.
Yes, because then you get to like build that relationship with not just like people that you're used to, I guess you can
Yeah.
say, but those other individuals.
That
And
you-
it's
that you
it's
can,
cool,
like-
like you like dap them up in the hallway and
Yeah.
things like that. Like it's just I don't know.
I
you
still
just-
say hi to some of the people from my
Yes,
chemistry class from
yes.
last school year.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah. Well, guys, I don't know. Is there any advice for like future people?
Well, I was gonna
like
ask
Bri and
For
Any
the
advice?
seniors, what's one thing that you like regret not doing? at
Oh,
your
that's a
high
good
school?
question.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You wanna go?
Hold, let me think real quick.
Okay.
Should I go?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
go.
you go.
Okay, mine is definitely theater. Like
Oh, really? Like children's show?
Definitely, yes. Like helping, like being a techie or just
Uh-huh.
being like an actress. Like I think that's so cool, and I think that's
Uh-huh.
something that has helped you a lot,
Yeah,
right?
it
like,
has.
Like I think that's like I would think, or at least me, right? When I was a sophomore, and let's say there was someone like me that was already a little bit more experienced, like I would have had trouble reaching their level. But I think for you, it's been like you literally learned so quick, and it's been so easy for you. And I think drama definitely helped with that, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's cool, like the camaraderie too that comes with it. Like you and Bales,
Yes.
Sam, Adrian, all those people. It's so cool. And then those late nights.
Why are you laughing at
You
me?
guys are annoying.
We're having a
We're
conversation.
having
with
a
just with your
hands.
eyes.
With your eyes.
To look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
But yes, that's
No,
that's
it's
something I would
because
do.
you spend so much time with these people, so it's kind of hard not to become friends. Okay, what's so funny, guys?
Nothing. We just.
Okay, yeah, but
I'll go into it.
It's hard not to become friends with them. And also, I think children's show is where we have a lot of people come together from like different organizations like dance, football, baseball. We even have a bunch of choir kids join, band. We have a lot of
Yeah, I
band
know.
kids
This year
join.
they did that, and I thought it was
And
so
we have
cool.
so many students come together for the children's show, which is so fun because it's a PSJA tradition. I think we're the only district that does do like an actual children's show where the elementaries come and they watch the show. I think it's so fun, and it's a good way to bond with other people.
Definitely.
Especially because I wasn't really friends with a lot of the dancers, and then like because of children's show, we became really close.
Yes, and that's so
And
cool
it's-
about all these things.
Yeah. So, that's so sad that you didn't get
I
to
know,
do
but
high
it's okay.
school.
It's okay. At least I'm friends with you guys, and I get
Exactly.
to experience it through you
Uh-huh.
vicariously. Yeah, but what about you guys? Or I guess Adrian and then Jordan, right? Because you're senior.
You still
There you go,
thinking?
bro? I'm still thinking. I'm like,
No
I
way.
got that. It's
It's
turning
def-
around.
It's definitely like I wish I would have joined mariachi earlier.
Oh.
Like yeah, it was definitely like a really different experience. Like
Yeah. When did you join?
this year.
Oh.
It was my first year.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were a mariachi member
No,
for
no.
like. Oh wow.
But like since last year, I would go like before the bell, like 10 minutes, and I would listen, and I was like, oh, I wish I could join. And so then this year, I just like instinctively just joined like impulsively, and it was like
Mariachi's pretty cool.
it was really
Our
fun.
mariachi is pretty good. Y'all go. They ask y'all to go play at different events,
Yeah.
right? Like in San Juan. I remember y'all played at HEB, right?
Not me.
Oh,
But
okay.
last year they played at HEB.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. What were the events y'all did this
For
year?
Mother's Day,
Yeah.
we did. It was a retirement home,
Oh.
and then a Clover Elementary, and then Telemundo. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember
Telemundo.
sophomore year they went to Telemundo, and
And last
myself
year-
and then another one of our the podcast hosts for that year, and then the other people that were in the practicum class, we all went, and yeah, it was fun.
Oh, speaking of, we have a little field trip coming up
Yes,
where we can learn,
yes.
and we're gonna go, and it's gonna be a fun, really experience.
We're going to, and it's not Telemundo, Entravisión, yes.
It's Entravisión, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna tour the facilities and learn from the professionals that are there. So I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and we get chilies too after.
Wait, is it Chili's?
Yes, we're
That's
getting
what we
chilies.
decided on?
Yes.
Wait, I love.
You don't like chilies?
No, I'm excited.
Oh,
just
yes,
said-
because you said, ooh, like you.
I love Chili's.
Yesterday I went to Chili's and I saw everyone and their mothers
From
there.
the NHS ceremony.
After the NHS ceremony.
Bro, I went to Texas Roadhouse
That's
in Edinburgh though, and I saw people there.
I went to
Really?
Wingstop. It was
Wingstop.
so good. It was so good. Okay, what about you, Adrian?
What about me?
Have you still not
What
thought of
is
more
there about me? You know what? Wait, what was the question again?
What's something you wish you would have
What
done?
was something I wish I would have done?
In high school, yeah.
In high school. Like,
long term? Like,
long term?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I don't really regret any of my decisions.
But like, there's
But-
something you wish you would have like. Oh,
Like, I wish I joined this, or I kind of wish I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, any regrets? That's a good
Regrets?
Oh, I thought
I mean-
you meant like anything you would. Oh,
I mean,
guess.
I kind of wish I joined, like, a club or something. Like, something to just, like, do after school.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much it.
That's about it.
That's literally about it.
Drama you shouldn't do. Aiden, I know that you're a really big part of FFA. I wanted to do FFA, and like that's something like I wish I would have done, but then like I didn't do.
You should have. It's very fun.
Yeah, I know it's really time consuming though. I don't know if I would have been
Yeah.
able. Like
It's-
time wise, I don't know.
It takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I've always thought like, oh, I want an animal. Like the lambs, I really wanted a lamb.
Yeah.
But it's because you have to go to the farm like every single morning and then every afternoon.
Well, it's because like it's a person, like practically.
It's
like
a
you,
pet.
like if you don't feed it,
It doesn't eat.
it dies.
Yeah,
No, man.
literally,
It doesn't eat.
Literally, and I know like rabbits are like super hard to take care of. Like,
Not really.
but like they're like sensitive, right? Like I don't know.
Yes and no. Like I raised rabbits on like my own personal thing. Like I've read rabbits. I've raised them since like I was like 8 years old. It's great. I have a good amount of stock in my backyard. They're not as fragile as people make them out to. Like they are.
So like if you just like if like I am like to my dogs or like my or cats, I'm like an aggressive like, oh, you're
Oh,
so
yeah,
cute,
yeah, yeah,
and then like
yeah,
I
yeah,
shake
yeah.
them. What if I did that to a rabbit?
It just don't shake it too much. But yeah, like they don't catch disease. Like they stay alive. They're super self-sufficient, and it's like not like the other animals were like, oh, you're there every morning, every night.
Yeah.
They just go in the afternoon. Give them like you don't even need that much feed for them either. It's like you just throw it in, take them out, show them some love, and it's like okay, go back in like your home,
Yeah.
and that's really that. That's really it.
But
So-
there's not. Oh.
Oh,
go?
sorry. I was gonna say, like, do you actually need like emotionally need to be there for them?
For the rabbits,
Yeah, no, like for an
Wait,
animal.
how?
No, I mean,
like
'cause, like-
how?
Like,
Like,
you know,
do they
like
care?
A person, like, oh,
Yeah.
like, oh, I miss this person, or like, do you think that animals feel that?
oh yeah, they do.
Really?
They do.
They do?
yeah.
Like, do you think they'll get sad if you don't go?
Oh yeah.
Or like, oh,
They do. Like I had a goat this last year, and he wouldn't eat all his food unless I was the one who fed him. So like if I was running late, I was like, hey, can you throw feed in my goat pen? Like, oh yeah. I would get there, and normally by the time I would show up like an hour later after he's already had his food for an hour, and it's still all there. And he would see me, he'd get excited, like start running around in his pen, and then go start eating. And
Aw.
it's like, oh, man, like it's crazy to see how much these animals actually like. As much as you care about them, they care about you.
it's a connection.
Mm.
Yeah. Like I had hogs. I had 2. I could not talk until I got to my locker at the farm because if they heard my voice at all, they would start screaming
Oh.
because they want food. Like they recognize you, they know you. It's like you knowing them. It's insane how smart these animals are.
That's actually crazy though.
Yeah.
Like voice recognition, like parrots. I saw a video on TikTok of this parrot just dancing to "Shake It Off" by Taylor Swift. And
That's- no
it was like
way.
shaking. It was like "Shake It Off."
Are you
shake
sure
it
that
off."
wasn't? Are you sure that wasn't AI? Just kidding.
No, it was over. I'll send it to you. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Shake it. Yeah, shake it off is a.
So, as we're closing this chapter as bears, what is one of your favorite memories? Like just being a bear this year, or throughout your whole high school career.
Meeting the people who I met.
Mm-hmm.
I don't regret anything. Like besides, but
Yeah. Will y'all come back and like eventually give back to your community, or do you want your kids to go here? And like, how would that feel? Like if your kids went off and then they came and they joined BNN, and then Mr.
they-
Leja's still teaching.
and they pursued like what we
No,
did.
Mr. Ham just made a face like I don't know. I definitely want to come back to my community. Obviously, like my goal is to leave, go to
And
Texas
give
A&M, get a little bit of experience outside of the valley, and then eventually come back and get back to here and my family and everyone that has helped me. Because this community, I love it. But yes.
And you, Adrian?
I played the 5th. No, I'm playing. But yeah, no, I mean, What was the question?
Basically,
I'm in my head on
are you
that.
once a bear, always a bear?
Yeah.
Man, always, bro. I love Texas. To be honest, like I'm never gonna leave the valley. I love the valley. I love it here. You know, I was born and raised here. You know, this is who I am. America. I love it here, man. Like I hear a lot of people say, man, there's nothing to do here in the valley, man. I don't like Texas, man. Like this and that, you know, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, like you were raised here, man. You know, this is you were born here. This and that. You know, I go off on them.
One
But like,
thing though, I want Splash Zone back.
Oh,
What
I
do you-
missed
wait,
that.
what is that?
oh man,
What?
They
Oh,
had like go karts.
oh, I
That's where
heard-
David
Yeah.
Buster's
I
is now.
won't splash zone back. I was like, what is that?
Oh,
mean?
I want Splash Zone
Oh,
back.
nah, that place was fun.
That place was
What's
fun.
It was like mini golf.
it's
Oh,
dude,
you're
it's,
from San Benito.
Oh man,
Okay, so it was. You know where Dave and Buster's is?
Yeah.
And like the plaza there, it used to be like a
Right,
amusement park.
Yeah,
A little
sort of.
one.
It was like arcades, and they had some like small little water go kart
Yeah.
things, and they had like mini golf.
Dang, it's crazy.
And then go karts.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
It's crazy how much 40 miles makes a difference of.
I know.
I got that right.
40 miles is crazy. So what about you, Aiden?
What?
Do you? I know you're obviously not from San Juan, but you literally went to high school here. Your sister works here. How does that play into you? And like, once a bear, always a bear.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I would send my child here. I would come back. I would come back and like give back to like this high school. You know,
Definitely.
I'm a mater. I'm a graduate from here. It's a great opportunity to graduate my associates too. You know, that's one of the biggest reasons I transferred over here too.
Yeah.
Like, cause at the time, San Benito wasn't offering that. They are now, which is super good. But I saw this as an opportunity. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it. Like,
Mhm.
because
Definitely.
that's something I can't pass up. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That free school.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Bri? What does the phrase "once a bear, always a bear" mean to you?
Oh well, I've had families. My family has come
oh
to
yes,
Bears.
you said yeah.
I go to Bears. My little sister's gonna come to Bears next year, and I think it's just a kind of I bleed maroon and white.
Mhm, the tradition, yes, definitely.
And I definitely, especially when I retire from my career, hopefully in the future, I do want to come back and like be a teacher or be a professor.
Yes,
Just because I
yes.
feel like sharing that knowledge, because teachers that I've had in my life have impacted me so much, especially with Mr. Leja, Mr. Cuevas, Miss Gomez, Mr. Zamora. I've had so many more. I have so many teachers impact me so much, and I want to make that same impact on
Yes.
students' lives. And so I hopefully that happens in the future. Like once I retire, I do want to teach and give back.
Yeah, I definitely would agree. That's definitely one of my goals too. Whether it be like in teaching or just like I know like starting like a scholarship too. Is
Oh yeah,
so
starting
cool,
like a
like
scholarship.
for people that can't afford to go off into college and things like
Oh,
that.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, like before we end, I want to ask one more thing, just so the viewers kind of get an idea. What is some advice you all would give to someone that's coming into high school or coming into this program, and how they can grow and become like us or better, hopefully.
Just don't try to impress anyone, honestly. Like, if you're like a pick-me girl or something,
Great advice.
no one's
man.
gonna like you. Personally,
Oh
I think if you just get along and don't cause any trouble and get with the right people, then you'll be okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find your pack. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, no. I mean, I had a teacher who's a I guess a pick me. Oh my lord, dude! It was early in the morning. Nobody cared for all that. Like I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna mention names, right? But no I'm playing. No. My advice: do your work, man. I'm gonna be honest. Those credits, they'll stack. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling out here. Please help me.
If you think you'll do it later, you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
no, do it now, dude. I'm not,
You're not
gonna
gonna do it
I
later.
told myself that like what?
So many times.
I told myself that when was Christmas break? That and
in
then
December?
here we are.
You told yourself you do all your work Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
You
What
didn't,
about-
you didn't open Google.
I did not open that.
What about you, Aiden? Since I know we're gonna be here next year, what advice are you giving to all the underclassmen that are gonna be joining us next year?
I would say go with the flow, because really that's the best thing you can do. You know, trying to like pull back, you know, be open to everything, because that's going to make the biggest difference when you're getting used to something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bri?
Oh, we're nice. Join
Yes.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially because I feel like a big thing about this is to just build that lasting legacy and to teach younger people and like just training how you taught how y'all taught us this year, and I think to continue doing that and having other kids learn from Mr. Leja and to learn from us, and to just sort of inviting other people into this program who aren't that aware of it or are in Mr. Leja's class. I think that's really important.
Yes. I think one piece of advice that I would give to everyone is just be kind to everyone, you know.
Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love. Yes, love makes peace. Okay, so yeah, just be kind because, like, for example, us and all of us, we definitely have to make sure that
y'all were welcoming, and I don't think this experience would have been the same if y'all weren't.
Yes,
So-
exactly. You know, like, just not necessarily just for people that are interested in joining the program, but with everyone around campus. You know, you want to get along with everyone because it's part of the job. Like, you're gonna interact with them one way or another, and it's just that kindness, you know, just
Just spread.
just
It doesn't.
yeah, a
being
smile
kind-
once in a while, saying hi to
It doesn't hurt
someone.
you.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anyone. And I think that's definitely something I would say to anyone interested in this field, I guess you could say, in this club, or just coming into high school or in high school. Is just be kind,
Definitely.
be love,
And meet new people.
yeah, meet
And
new
meet
people,
new people.
Meet new
definitely,
people.
Yeah, don't judge. Well, guys, is there anything else?
That concludes.
Remember, once a bear, always a bear. Don't forget
Always.
that. Come back.
Come back. Say hi to Mr. Leja. Email him.
Yeah, email him. Guys, what are you guys excited for?
I think I'm excited for some new projects that we want to do, although we're sad that y'all aren't going to be a part of them. But Mr. Leja kind of wants to do. And I think I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for senioritis. I think that's one of the things I'm really excited about. And then I'm just really excited for that.
Yeah.
Senioritis.
I'm excited to get back out there. Like, just seeing y'all do this, it's just like, man, I want to keep doing that, you know? Like, keeping it going. If, like, the way y'all inspire me, I want to keep that going for someone else, you know?
Yeah,
It's just like, just get back out there and keep doing it, you know?
definitely.
You're making me proud, intern.
He's going to cry.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. And
Definitely.
Yeah, joining us on this journey.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
This is the last episode.
The last my
Oh,
last
damn.
episode. You'll be here next year. You'll see them next
Hug
year.
yourself, gang.
Hug yourself, man.
You'll do good, Aiden.
Yes. Well, thank you all so much for watching this my last and final episode. Their last and final episode. Bri can't wait to see you next year, right?
Next season.
Yes, next season. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Mr. Leja. Again, thank you,
Definitely.
PSJA, Early College High School. Thank you, PSJA ISD, and everyone that has supported us through this journey.
Definitely.
Yep. Remember, once a bear, always a bear.
And
Go
Go
Bears!
This posted podcast was brought to you by Dominion Real Estate, SEMA Business Consultants, Instant Balloon Stands, Farmers Insurance by Imelda Gonzalez, and South Texas Pressure Cleaning.